more like this. Damon did not spare Sheep Stealer. Damon spared Rainer. A dragon rider gets one dragon. That's it. That's the rule. If you kill that animal, you have permanently grounded the girl on its back and taken away the only thing she has ever asked anyone for. Damon has never looked at his daughter the way a father should. He did not even care if she existed. Damon has spent this season looking at a daughter who wants precisely what he wanted at her age and went without. He told her about his mother dying young. It was very late, but he offered to teach her. And then, what? 10 minutes later, he was going to remove the only reason she'd ever need him again. No, he couldn't do that. So, that order was out of haste, and not from will. This mirrors what happens with Maidenpool in the books. Damon's mercy has never once been free. It always buys him something. This time it buys him a daughter, and it costs him a dragon he had no claim on anyway. That is the cheapest, generous thing he has ever done, and he did it in front of a queen who will remember that he did it. There is zero restraint in episode 7. Allison poisoned her own son, then Alice found him collapsed on the floor, whispering her name, and called him an idiot. Eamon put a blade up through a man's jaw out of what he described as an abundance of caution. Ormond mailed Corlys Valerian's finger to his son with the ring still on it. Ulf sold everyone he's ever flown beside for the promise of driftwood. Laris walked into the dark the second the arithmetic turned, as if we expected
where the mics at, y'all? Where the mics?
Cloak of a man.
Wolf, where the mic at, Wolf?
Her own master of coin under a horse cart, and then went hunting her stepdaughter from the sky. Here, we saw people do something unforgivable. But then Caraxes, who could cause damage with his jaw, did the one thing nobody expected. Viserys warned us, if the dragons are not being controlled, then everything they have not done yet is something they have chosen not to do. A decision they have made on their own, and not what we humans command. Sheep Stealer is alive because Caraxes decided he'd had enough. If you're on the Caraxes obeyed side of this, make your case. I've made mine.
Yeah, Charles.
Just kidding. I still have making stamina meals, like the meals.
Motherfuckers. Where the mic's at? Yo, we planting. It gets boring when you're not planting. That means the game is when you're not planting, you're not trying to win, and you're not trying to do things like that. Something's wrong with the game.
Hello?
Been hiding in the shadows, waiting.
Oh, shit.
my nutrition is very important. You got to eat 3 good meals a day. I should start off with a great breakfast. Have a great meal after practice. And then finish up on a great meal in the evening. On game day, I used to eat my favorite meal, which is 4 hours before game time.
Cheers to that.
Oh my God. And I felt like that gave me the energy that I needed to go out and play a good, hard basketball game.
Cheers to that. Oh, wow. This is very interesting. What's going on, everyone? It's Asil Swade, and in this video, I'm going to so I'll be attempting a day in the dive of Michael Jordan, a.k.a. the freaking GOAT. Is he the GOAT? Actually, I think that's speaking of the comment section down below, make sure you smash the like button on this video right now if you want to see more athletes in the dive video series. And after you give the video a like, just let me know in the comment section down below who do you want to see.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Locker room. Locker room.
And of course,
Locker room.
video a little like 5,000 plus likes. I'll choose whatever's comfortable. But anyways, guys, Michael.
They now spawn. They now spawn.
Crazy rigorous diet. You can really focus on the right diet plan. Actually reminds me of LeBron.
They now spawn. Locker room side. Locker room. They in the locker room side.
Nutrition on point. And with that being said, his diet plan is going to consist of 6 clean meals coming from almost 3,500.
Locker room. Locker room.
Super clean with a lot of craziness going on. At the very end, you guys will see we're also going to train like Michael Jordan a little bit. So we'll be doing some sprints. We're going to work some basketball drills. You don't want to miss out. Stick with me here. But look, for some of you
Locker room. Locker room. Let's go to A.
subscribe. Hit the freaking subscribe button if you're here. Come on, help a brother out, and then hit the notification bell as well so you know when I upload Monday. What I think. All that being said,
Going to A.
with meal number 1, baby. Okay, guys. So before I get started with the number 1, I figured I'd
I
actually.
don't know. I've been feeling funny. Good shot.
Diet. Let me know if you guys enjoy this in recent videos. I've been doing this lately, and a lot of you guys do seem to like this before I actually start them. But again, smash the like button. Let me know in the comments. That lets me know that you enjoy this kind of stuff. But look, here is exactly what we're consuming today.
Fucking shot you, man, like that.
Protein powder, chicken breasts, some 93.7 turkey patties, a baked potato. We have strawberries, eggs in there, blueberries right over here.
Locker.
Bananas, and we have some salad, orange juice, 2 Gatorades. So that's exactly
Locker room. Locker room.
system, along with one more thing. It's going to be a full meal that's not shown here. It's going to be a little bit different, you guys will see, but let's get started with meal number 1.
We got me in the green battle.
Alright, guys, so meal number 1 officially been prepared. So check that out. The first meal in Michael Jordan's diet, which should be Michael Jordan's breakfast, is going to consist
Morning.
of 3
Morning.
scrambled eggs with 1 cup
He's on it.
of oatmeal, strawberries, a cup of blueberries, serving separated
Come on.
a cup of orange juice, 2
I'm behind you, lady. Get on it, lady.
Anyways, let's go. Just get right into this, guys. I'm actually pretty hungry.
I was about to say that to you. Get on there, lady.
I've been in a little bit of a calorie deficit lately. That means topless weight can eat me. By the way, I know that those of you who do know how to make proper scrambled eggs are crying right now. I'm just pretty much tossing the eggs. Oh, Lord, the bro meal. Even Michael Jordan is a fan of the bro meal. Yes, bro meal. Bro meal is a thing. At least in the cerebral But there you have it, guys. Meal number one. We're going to rest up for like the next 2 hours or so, and then we're going to have meal number two. So again, 6 clean meals. That typically means like every like 2 to 3 hours. Again, a lot of here. So I'll see you guys for meal number two.
Roger.
Alright guys, so we have got ourselves meal number two, which is going to be probably one of the protein shakes I've made in this series. Actually, no, I'll hold on that thought. Definitely not, because we've been like putting proper 12 in shakes in the past. 12 plus 12! Oh, we do a lot of crazy stuff here. But anyways, there's 1 scoop of fruity cereal flavored whey protein powder. There's a cup of frozen blueberries and 12 ounces of blue Gatorade in here. So I figured, why not do the blue Gatorade? Might go best. Blueberries, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan drinks the Gatorade separately and has this in like a protein shake with the frozen blueberries. But obviously, I'm just gonna mix it all in one. Cheers to that. Oh, wow. This is very interesting. I just feel blue. Smirk at it. Gotta get smirk. I don't know. I like Gatorade now. The youth, but the youth. Really too grown.
My bad, dude.
That's pretty solid. Not very good. This actually might be what Michael Jordan actually does. This is really good. Clearly a code of failed college, right? For the 7th ring right here. Alright, there you have it. Meal number two is done and dusted. We got another meal to go, just about like 2 hours from now. And I'm already like hungry. This was super appealing, but it was very, very tasty. If you guys want to know what kind of protein powder I use, which by the way, I did in fact use fruity cereal flavored protein powder. It probably wasn't the best, but it still tastes really good. Usually this tastes really good with like different kinds of frozen strawberries or fruits. This is gonna be linked in the description box down below. Okay, you just use that code of SEAL VIP at checkout, save 45% off. But anyways, let's
Clear. Behind y'all.
Roger.
Okay guys, so I just got done preparing meal number 3, which is actually going to be today's pre-workout. So what we have here is 2 servings of rotini pasta. It's gotta be rotini, by the way. You're gonna use small tortillas. Just kidding. This is just my favorite kind of pasta. It's always so loud, especially if it's frizzled.
Oh my God.
Anyways, holy crap, it's such a long way here about this pasta. We also have made a chicken breast and side salad here with balsamic vinaigrette. Now, plain pasta, plain chicken breast is like death, but it has lots of salt, lots of pepper, and balsamic vinaigrette on the pasta here. So it should taste good. Don't cheat for it. I'm the one eating anyway, so I'll give you a Chick-fil-A stuff here. Oh yeah, it's still good. I mean, it's pasta. It never tastes bad. You concur. What, sir? You concur. Do you concur? Balsamic vinaigrette. I see lots of you guys eating sweet potatoes and in general stuff like that. Are sources that are more filling and don't have as many calories. recommend switching potatoes with pasta. It's going to be a lot easier. So and you will pack on carbs and calories a lot easier than eating pasta. So if you're dieting, you don't have to do that. If you do struggle to eat calories and put on weight, pasta is your best friend. But it is so damn easy to eat, man. It's a double box. So I keep going. Another tip, pasta is eat to a lady's heart. Nothing to do with the diet, but we're going to do enough. Alright, not gonna lie, the third eye is you. That looks super plain and boring, but I concur was a banger of a meal. But as I mentioned earlier, this is going to be the pre-workout meal today, so I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Today's workout, I'm going to take you all outdoors with me in my right here. There's like a little bit of the parks, like basketball court that open up right under the metro line, which is super sick here in the city of Brooklyn, Miami. So I'm going to go there and do a little bit of a workout. We're going to do some basketball drills, we're going to do some sprints, something Michael Jordan would be doing. Obviously not his exact workout. If you want to see the workout, smash the like button, let me know in the comments. But just to switch it up, rather than showing you like bodybuilding, strength training routine. So I'll see you guys at the basketball court. Right under the metro line here in Brooklyn, Miami. But people were having like a serious, massive soccer game there. So there's no way we would film this workout. So here, on my apartment complex, which not only having two different gyms, but also having basketball courts. So we're gonna do a little bit of a workout here to try to get your workout breathe all through. And then we're also gonna do some sprints. Follow along. It's gonna be epic. We're gonna have some fun. And please take it easy and leave the comment section down below. Literally, I never play basketball like ever. Alright, we're gonna turn a seal into MJ today, alright? Alright, here's the first drill. Bounce, drop. Okay, go, bro. Get it. Alright, so next, we're gonna teach this guy how to do a layup, alright? Fundamentals here, fundamentals. Go ahead, dribble. Here you go. That's it.
Yo! What up, June? Tell him my brother, man. Good to see you, brother. Just here playing Cold Wars. Seeing how the lobbies is over here. Chilling, man. I was watching your gaming earlier. Love your entertainment, man. Make sure you check out Junie and his stream, man. Playing all type of gaming. That's what gaming is about, man. Playing those video games. Just watching you have fun all day, Junie. That's what I've been doing. Just chilling, watching you play all day. Lot of fun. Lot of fun, Junie. I see you. Woo! Wee! Man, look at Junie, man. Damn, Ray KO, you can play better, man. Play better.
I'm back in P.E. class in like 6th grade. Only this time making a fool out of myself. Tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people. What a life. Man, one thing about these workouts, though, this high intensity stuff always absolutely destroys my blood sugar.
I'm hungry.
Bends it over, so I'm chugging this entire game.
This game makes some food, man.
How was your dad?
Makes some food. Wait, anything to eat, nigga.
Pretty much nailed it.
Something to get me hungry.
those separately, just eating my bones. So I'm putting it all together. What we did was put 1 banana, 1 scoop of Lucky Charms flavored protein powder. Yes, Lucky Charms. And also lemon lime Gatorade. I figured yellow Gatorade incidents are yellow usually, than Lucky Charms. Why the hell not? Things you do. Things you do, eh, laddie? Cheers.
Only got 23 seconds.
23 seconds. Okay, gonna do it. This breath tastes really, really good though.
10 seconds left.
9, 8, 7. Oh shit! Give me 8 rings, baby. Where's my 8?
Years after his professional debut, Jeffrey Yan finally makes his major league debut. Signed as a 16-year-old with the Angels, had Tommy John surgery. They wanted to send him back to the Dominican Summer League for a 3rd season, and so he declined to report and was out of baseball for nearly 5 years, working construction in Arizona, before he finally got back into professional baseball in the Marlins organization. And you can see he's got a great arm.
It was hard. 35 appearances in AA, AAA this season.
Angel Martinez batting for Petey Halpin with the left-hander in the game. Martinez started last night, went 1 for 3, an RBI double. And Yan picks off the outside corner with the fastball, and it's 1-2. Well, if you haven't seen his strikeout celebration, get prepared, because it's different from anything you've seen. If you haven't seen it, if you've seen it, then you know what to expect. I haven't. You haven't?
I haven't, no. I've not seen him.
Oh, you didn't see him in spring training?
I did not.
Oh. When's something else?
Let's hold hands and watch together.
I can't hold hands. I have to hold my pen. And I'm righty and you're lefty and you're to my right, so it's just not going to work. And there's his strikeout, and he leaps in the air and celebrates as only Jeffrey Yan can.
That's going to get the crowd aroused.
Well, that will happen everywhere he goes.
He's got good stuff. What I've seen so far in these first 5 pitches.
And as Andy Green said, he can jump high as well. One out and
I mean,
he's using the windup, and that's pulled foul by DeLauder.
It's just not necessary. You're paying attention. You don't need to know.
What happened?
Well, if you say you're going to pitch from the windup and you pitch from the stretch, it's a balk.
Well, he throws hard. There's no doubt about that.
100-mile-an-hour sinker that time. Yan is the 33rd pitcher the Mets have used this year. If McDermott gets in, he'd be the 34th. And fastball in for a strike. And it's 1-2. That's an odd-looking windup that Yan's got.
Very odd.
1-2 coming. And he throws a slider in the dirt, and he went around on the half swing, strike 3. Third base umpire Chad Fairchild punching out DeLauder for the second out. And the look, vote is not there. The bench coach is Troy Amarick. Ground ball hit to Lindor, has the hop, flips to second, gets the fourth side, retired. So Jeffrey Yan throws up a 0, works around a bases loaded jam in the 6th. After 6, 4-3 Mets.
Pancakes in the morning. All the pastas, all the steaks. You need the right food to put in your body to fuel you to be able to put out the kind of work you want to put out. Food is fuel because food provides that energy for you to keep going. video, I'm going to eat like Antonio Brown for a day. So I'm going to be attempting a day in the diet of Antonio Brown. And I'm super excited for this one because this is going to be the first football player celebrity day in the diet video that I do in order to kick off the football season. Now look, I know that there is a lot of stuff going on in Antonio Brown's personal life, but I just want you all to know that I am not going to be discussing any of that in this. A lifesaver, especially if you're dieting and trying to lose some body fat. But anyways, guys, enough with that. I just took my shot of insulin. Again, hashtag diabetes. And then now I'm going to go ahead and dig in. I'm actually snack. So guys, we're just going to get straight into business with this one. Let's get started. Okay, I feel like I just screwed up. I probably should have started with the banana, then tackled down the protein shake, and finished off with the hard-boiled egg, but whatever. Guys, what are your thoughts on hard-boiled eggs? I feel like they're a hit or miss. People either love them or they hate them. For me, I gotta be in a certain mood for them. Okay, moving on to the banana. Wow, hard-boiled eggs and bananas definitely don't mix. Okay, time to move on to the protein shake. Okay, can confirm that protein shakes, hard-boiled eggs, and bananas most definitely should not be paired up together for a meal. It doesn't taste all that hot. But anyways, guys, I will see every single one of you for meal number 3 in just a bit. Check this out. Meal number 3, and this is going to be the pre-workout meal. Now, can we please take a moment of silence to take notice at how big this meal is? Guys, this is so much food. Seriously, this is almost 1,000 calories in just one meal. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to be able to work out after this. But you know what? If Antonio Brown can do it, then so can we. But in all seriousness, guys, apparently this is one of Antonio Brown's favorite meals to eat. And don't get me wrong, it looks great. I'm a big fan of salmon and everything else we've got on this plate. However, it's definitely going to be one heck of a challenge. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So this is when the challenge really kicks in. Like, I'm starting to get pretty full, guys, and we're only 3 meals in. I have no idea how I'm going to be able to complete today's challenge, but we're going to get it done. So 2 words that would describe Antonio Brown's diet perfectly would be quality and variety. So Antonio Brown absolutely loves his quality, wholesome meals, and he actually has a whole lot of variety and flexibility in his diet. Like, you're gonna see later today, in today's day of eating, there's gonna be so much going on. However, the only thing that makes it unenjoyable is the amount of food we're eating. It's just so much food, guys, and these meals are absolutely massive. You're gonna see later, but we're just gonna have to keep plowing through and try to enjoy it as much as we possibly can. Oh, this is so much food. Come on, Seal. You can do it. Oh, I'm getting so unbelievably full right now, guys. Seriously, this is a massive meal. And the only issue is that this is very filling foods. We got potatoes, we have rice, so 2 different carb sources that are super filling. We got the salmon, which is a super filling source of protein and fats. And we've got the broccoli, which really isn't helping. So, we're almost there. Okay, I just went beast mode on the last portion of that meal. Seriously, if we were on the field, that would have been the touchdown of the century. But guys, that is going to wrap up our meal. So as crazy as it sounds, we're going to be hitting the gym in about an hour and a half from now. So anyways, it is time to get to the gym and hit an epic weight training session, just like Antonio Brown. So I'm back from the gym and I've got myself meal number 4, which is going to be the post-workout meal. Today's workout was pretty rough because of all the food I had going on in my body, but we made it through. And if you want to see me attempt Antonio Brown's workout, then all you have to do is simply give this video a like. If we can get this video to over 5,000 likes, then I will attempt Antonio Brown's workout for a day and get that video out to you all as soon as possible. But anyways, what we're working with here for our post-workout meal is a cup of Greek yogurt with a cup of blueberries, 1 banana, and a serving of mixed nuts. So a high protein, very filling, high carb meal. Let's get straight into it. You know, this is supposed to be a big treat for me, especially since I've been dieting, so I have been having high calorie, high carb snacks like this. However, I just can't seem to enjoy it because I'm still
Oh, fuck, they found me.
You got one in the trailer park.
It's telling me to stop eating, but my heart is telling me to enjoy it. Okay, that Greek yogurt was thick. I'm talking about super thick. So that was really, really filling. However, we made it through meal number 4. So we're almost at the finish line here, guys. Well, not really. We have 2 massive meals to go. But you know what? It's all about the small wins. Every single meal down is one small victory. So let's go ahead and move on to
Yeah, yo.
in just a moment. So I'm sitting down
They're
to meal number 5, and this is going to consist of almost 1,200 calories in just one meal. And look, Antonio Brown, you are a certified savage, my man. You officially become a certified savage when you've got 2 big carb sources on your plate. Hashtag certified savage.
Top of the mood theater, second floor.
Antonio Brown is definitely the first to join. Comment down below if you're in on it. No, but in all seriousness, guys,
Oh,
I
shit.
want you all to take a moment of silence. Yet again, for the
I'm on A side.
steak I have ever seen. Seriously, this thing is massive.
Come on, I'm coming to A.
Also got a ridiculous amount of food going on. I am so
Need help on A.
I have no idea how I'm about to take this down. But you know
Come
what?
on, Ray.
I'm gonna get right to it. So meal number 5 is
Watch it behind you, behind you.
steak, 200 grams of sweet potato, a cup of gluten-free pasta. Now, he usually has regular pasta, however, I have
Trailer park, trailer park.
just because I have celiac disease. So the disease prevents me from eating gluten because I'm allergic. I know
Enter
I have
that.
diabetes and celiac disease.
A's open, A's open. Go, 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 go. A's open, go. Jump on it, man. Somebody plant it.
We've also got a cup of broccoli. Guys, I really have to tap into what none of us right now because this is a whole lot of food.
I need help on A.
How it's physically going to fit in my stomach, but we
Come to A.
give this our best shot. Wow, that sweet potato is thick.
Ah, shit's glitching, man. Come to A, come to A.
So I've been absolutely loving all the variety in Antonio Brown's diet. However, what's been
He's on A.
absolutely me is the large portions of
He's on A. Go, go.
wholesome and filling foods and meals. Look, I recommend you start a flexible diet.
Get on it, get on it. Hurry up, go, go.
Nothing but chicken breast, sweet potatoes, and broccoli all day long, every single day, 7 days a week, in order to
Sorry.
see results with your own fitness problems.
I'm on it.
Then a day, I actually
I'm on it, hurry up.
follow a flexible diet. You know, stick to around 80 to 90%
Bathroom, bathroom.
calories and macronutrients coming from whole foods like sweet potatoes, broccoli, chicken, steak, etc. However, keep around 10 to up to 20% with foods you crave, foods you enjoy, as long as they fit into your global macronutrient goals for the day. This way, you're going to stay consistent with your diet. You're not going to cheat 24/7 and overindulge, and it's just going to be super enjoyable and doable and realistic for you to follow in order to get consistent results on a daily basis. So I just really wanted to share that tip with you all because I know it's going to take you a very long way with your own fitness goals. But look, I'm sure a ton of you watching this video right now are interested in packing on lean muscle mass, gaining a ton of strength in the gym, and losing and firstly want to help you achieve the best results possible.
I'm doing my part.
Possible. So I created a free 3-step video that you can get instant access to. So I want to personally email you this free 3-step video, which you can immediately take action upon the description box down below, and I will personally be emailing you this free 3-step video. Anyways, guys, I can't wait to personally help you out. This is definitely going to change your life, but let's go ahead and give you all an update on how I'm feeling after P5. Okay, the protein sweats have officially kicked in. Guys, meal number 5 has been completed. I am not feeling too hot. We still have one more meal to go. The thought of consuming one more meal seriously scares the heck out of me. But you know what? I'm confident. I'm really going to push myself right now, and we're going to get it done. So we've got the last and final meal in Antonio Brown's diet, which is going to be meal number 6. We are almost at the finish line, guys. We're so close, yet so far. We've got to get through meal number 6, which is going to consist of 1 serving of oatmeal, 1 banana, and 1 scoop of whey protein powder. So check it out.
Come on, yo, yeah.
A plain old boring protein shake, and then some plain oatmeal. I figured I'd whip up one of my bomb recipe ideas, which is going to be some
Nice.
all I did was just mix the scoop of whey protein with the oatmeal, added some natural sweetener, and then also some sea salt instead. Be sure to give that a try, guys.
Person really, man.
Recipes that you can try in this video. Be sure to give the video a like if you appreciate that. So try to get Antonio Brown.
Man, all you gotta do is just plant the bomb. Like, what are they doing? All you gotta do is just plant the bomb.
Let's go ahead and finally finish off strong. Wow, yeah, that tastes amazing. I just feel so bad that I can't even enjoy this right now because I'm so energetic. So most people struggle to start their day off with oatmeal. Antonio Brown starts his day off with oatmeal and ends his day off with oatmeal as well. But that
Aw.
conclude Antonio Brown's diet. Now the total macros and calories in Antonio Brown's diet is going to consist of 4,268
Right in front of you, in front of you.
coming from 168 grams of carbs, 130 grams of fat, and 309 grams of protein. That is absolutely insane. I have no idea how I got through today's day in the diet. But you know what?
Oh, I found me, yo.
Heck of a challenge. I want to know all the comments down below who you want to see next in terms of an athlete or a football player, especially for this upcoming season. You want to see a day in the diet of Tom Brady? I don't know. Just be sure to comment down below whatever is much requested, and I'll be sure to get that video out to y'all as soon as possible. But look, if you're interested in a simple, step-by-step, extremely helpful 3
Come on, plant the fucking bomb, man. Nigga, bro.
Great. Oh.
Unbelievable. Come on.
Immediately as soon as you're done watching in order to see instant results, I promise. But anyways, that is going to wrap up today's video. It was an absolute blast. Look, if you are new to my YouTube channel, be sure you hit the subscribe button right now and make sure you hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button so you're staying in tune with all the videos that I'm uploading every single week. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram at @AseelSuede. I'm constantly interacting with you all on a personal basis on there. And guys, for my online coaching or personalized meal plans and workout plans, be sure to check out the other links in the description box down below as well. But anyways, that is going to wrap up today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating it. Be sure to smash the like button if you did. Anyways, I cannot wait to see every single one of you in the next video.
It's the United States of America. The Muslims under attack. They need us to go in. Yeah, baby.
Go there early if you want to. No one.
In the pool, in the pool, in the pool, in the pool.
Yesterday?
You alright, man? Where the people at?
I do not know this one for some reason. I think this is the one we played at least.
Find out if you want to. I'll see you over there, little shit.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
Come on, where you at? You gotta jump down there. Where you at, guys? Where are y'all?
I got not killed.
Come on, where are y'all? I got that playing.
Got him.
Yeah.
It wasn't playing no way. What are they doing? Where they at?
Yeah.
Where they at?
What up?
Fuck all that.
Where the people at? What's going on? No 0, 0, 0, 0. Give me a plan. Give me one plan.
All I need is one mic.
One mic. One fucking. Jesus.
Like literally. With the 50. Enjoy the rest of the goods. All right. All right. So I just got done at the gym. I actually had an epic weight training session. It must have been all those carbs for meal number one. Definitely gave me a really good pump. But guys, if you want to see me create a video where I attempt Chris Hemsworth's workout plan, all you have to do is simply give this video a like. If this video gets over 4,000 likes, I'll be sure to create a video where I attempt Chris Hemsworth's entire workout plan in the...
Bruce Lee wasn't food like fuel. If it didn't help performance, he didn't want it. His main protein source is Bruce ate lean. Clean protein to stay fast and explosive. Fish, chicken, beef, and small amounts of eggs. He also blended protein into shakes. He was using protein powder decades before it was popular. Massive carb fuel. But the right kind, Bruce Lee loved carbohydrates. But the clean ones that sustained energy. Rice, noodles, vegetables, fruit, bean curry. He needed this because he trained 4 to 5 hours a day. Carbs kept his muscles full and his energy explosive. His secret weapon. Smoothies. Bruce created his own smoothies with protein powder, eggs, bananas.
Come on, mama.
Yes, yeast, wheat,
Let's
sugar.
go.
These gave him instant energy. Vitamins and different power. Bruce's love for Chinese food. Bruce ate traditional Cantonese
Separate.
Lots of vegetables, soups, rice, and small portions of meat. Nothing heavy, nothing that slowed him down. The real reason his diet worked. Bruce didn't follow trends, he followed performance. Every meal had a purpose: speed, strength, explosiveness, and recovery. If you want to eat like Bruce Lee, fuel your body with intention every single day.
A list of the healthiest foods with no carbs and no sugars. If you want to lose weight, boost your energy, and get healthy, it's important to lower the amount of carbohydrates that you eat. Junk foods high in processed carbs and refined sugars may contribute to inflammation and cause your liver to store more fat. But if you start to
That's what's going on. People got to plant faster, man. Make these people play, man.
So here's an up-to-date list of the healthiest foods with
playing or what?
zero carbs or sugars within them. 1. Red meat. Begin by eating high-quality grass-fed red meats like beef, lamb, venison, or liver. These complete proteins contain no carbs or sugars within them, but they're loaded with blood-building iron and B12, which helps to build muscle, burn stored fat, and produce more energy. Beef is also rich in CLA, which supports fat metabolism. 2. Arugula. Organic arugula is one of the most nutrient-dense, non-starchy vegetables that you can eat. Unlike other leafy greens, arugula is rich in nitrates, which support blood flow, helping you to feel more energized, especially when you're exercising or on a low-carbohydrate diet. It's packed with folate, vitamin C, magnesium, and potassium, which are all essential for your metabolism. Use arugula as the base of your daily salad, or you can lightly saute it with butter for a simple, nutritious side dish. Food 3. Eggs. Eggs contain all the building blocks of life, with almost zero carbs, yet they keep you energized and help to maintain stable blood sugar throughout the day. The yellow yolks are rich in choline and lecithin, which help your liver produce bile and support the breakdown of stored fat. They're rich in protein, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals that support cell repair and growth. For best results, eat 2 to 4 pasture-raised eggs every day to stabilize blood sugar and keep cravings for junk foods at bay. 4. Chia seeds. Mix 2 tablespoons of chia seeds with water, yogurt, or almond milk for a healthy, low-carbohydrate breakfast. Chia seeds may be tiny, but they're loaded with plant protein that helps to keep you full. Many people struggle to stay regular when they're starting a low-carb diet. However, chia seeds are rich in a gel-like soluble fiber, which feeds friendly gut bacteria, helping to keep your digestion smooth and your bowel movements regular. 5. Cruciferous vegetables. Replace starchy carbs like potatoes, yams, and rice with more nutrient-dense, non-starchy greens like cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, bok choy, Brussels sprouts, and kale. These foods are densely packed with phytonutrients and sulfur that your liver uses to help flush out toxins. You need to eat these to meet your potassium and magnesium requirements.
When you plant it, it makes them come.
Essential minerals that play a vital
They come out their little holes, yo.
insulin resistance and supporting fat metabolism. 6. Butter. Grass-fed butter is one of the richest sources of retinol, the active form of vitamin A, which is essential for healthy skin, eyes, and hair. Some people worry about butter and dairy because of its cholesterol, but cholesterol is actually needed to produce key hormones like testosterone, estrogen, and cortisol, which all play a role in a healthy metabolism. For better nutrition, start cooking with real butter instead of inflammatory oils, and your bones will thank you for the extra calcium. Real butter also helps to release bile, which is important for digesting fats properly. Other dairy foods that also fit well in a low-carb diet include full-fat Greek yogurt, which is high in protein and beneficial for muscle maintenance. Kefir contains beneficial microbes that support gut health and digestion. And optional grass-fed varieties of cheese like cheddar, mozzarella, camembert, brie, parmigiano, or goat's cheese. Real cheese is rich in fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K, and K2, along with proteins and fatty acids that help support brain function and focus. Number 8 is salmon and oily fish. When you're following a low-carb diet, oily fish are some of the best natural sources of protein and omega-3 fatty acids that you can eat. Omega-3s from wild salmon, sardines, mackerel, anchovies, and shellfish are used by your body to lower inflammation, helping to
Plant it, man. Plant it. Come, Diamond. Come plant it. Villa, come plant it. Why you not planting?
Contain antibiotics, synthetic
Seen that shit?
and have a bad diet, making them lower in nutrients. So stick
Fuck,
with
bro.
wild sources. 9. Fermented vegetables. If you've eaten junk foods for years and you experience bloating, gas, or indigestion when you eat vegetables, you may benefit from starting with fermented vegetables instead, which are easier to digest.
It's up there.
Sauerkraut, kimchi, and fermented pickles are packed with beneficial
Ain't not spawn.
probiotics. This makes them easier to digest because they support a healthy gut.
Some of these guys ain't playing. They got sniper rifles.
Also contain natural
Like, what the fuck?
that may help you to absorb.
This game smack.
10. Low-carb nuts. Macadamia nuts, pecans, and walnuts are low in net carbs and high in soluble fiber, which can help to manage blood sugars. For a satisfying snack, you can mix these nuts together and enjoy a small handful after a meal. You can also
People playing or what?
mix them with some sugar-free dark chocolates for a low-carb treat. These nuts will give you a lot of zinc, copper, selenium, monounsaturated fats, and vitamin B1, which may all help you to stay satisfied and less likely to crave junk food whilst you're on a diet.
Man, that was moving like statues.
Avocados are one of the best sources of healthy
Come on, J.O.
saturated fats, keeping your
Move that
cells
ass.
fueled and energized, especially when you're cutting out the carbs or sugars. The
Move that ass, J.O.
is rich in potassium, magnesium,
The
and
fuck?
T.B.E, all of which help to support hormone balance, reduce insulin resistance, and assist with fat metabolism. Similarly, extra virgin olive oil is considered to be liquid gold when it comes to cooking because it's packed full of anti-inflammatory compounds like oleocanthal and
Yeah.
which both support your liver. So go ahead and drizzle it over salads, cooked vegetables, or meats. And then we have mushrooms. Mushrooms have been used in cuisines worldwide for centuries, not only for their delicious flavor, but also for their rich nutrient profile. White button, portobello, shiitake, and oyster mushrooms are all low in carbs, yet they're packed with fiber, B vitamins, and powerful antioxidants. For a nutrient boost, try adding them to stir fries, soups, or sauteing them in a little butter. And let's not forget herbs. To support your health and your weight loss goals, start adding freshly chopped herbs to your meals. These contain 0 starches, but they're packed full with healing antioxidants that help to support digestion and balance blood sugars. And don't forget to season your meals with low-carb spices as well. Turmeric, clove, cinnamon, coriander seeds, black pepper, cardamom, ginger, and cayenne pepper. Spices like these are loaded with beneficial plant compounds that support the natural function of your liver, pancreas, and digestive system. Spices do contain a tiny amount of carbs, but you don't need much of them to enjoy the flavor and the benefits. And for even better results, consider drinking apple cider vinegar before you go to bed. Tap on the video on screen now for more information on this remedy. And thank you so much for watching another of my videos. I wish you great health, wealth, and happiness. Changes that happen to the human body when you cut out sugar and starch. Every gram of sugar and starch you eat acts like a sponge, forcing the body to store 4 times its weight in water. This is why people often feel puffy and bloated even on a low-calorie diet. Hidden starches like maltodextrin instantly turn into glucose, switching the body into fat storage mode and making it difficult for cells to release as much energy. Today, I'll be sharing the 12 benefits of cutting down sugar and starch and the metabolic changes that take place down below. I also
I'm hungry. Okay.
big Met fan, and then he was like, well, yeah, Piazza was my favorite, or Alfonso, whatever. He said, like, no, name some Mets. Come on, everybody can name those guys. Let's go, David. Anyway, so it's not that. It's that the Mets would trade Luke Weaver, who, I mean, clearly one of the best relievers on the market, if not the best, right? Was he the best reliever to end up being moved?
I think so. Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, me too. Like, I didn't scour the board, but like, as far as the top relievers this season, he's been on fire. So not only do they trade their top reliever that has a year of control, which you would think in itself would bring back a decent prospect return, they also paid $8 million down, which I'm not worried about the $8 million, even though it doesn't compute, other than the fact that the Mets identified this player as somebody that they loved to pay that much to get him. I would think they've had to have other offers for Luke Weaver. This couldn't be the only one. So maybe they wanted to make a deal with the Pirates specifically to get this player, and to do so having to pay the $8 million in addition to sending Weaver there in what turned out to be a 1-for-1 swap. So what is your thoughts on Sammy Stafora and that deal?
Yeah, I'm with you, Sal. I think that's exactly what it was. I think the Mets had their eye on Stafora throughout this process as someone that they knew Pittsburgh was in on Weaver, and Stafora was the player that they wanted from that system. And when it comes to the eating of money, I heard you guys discuss it on BNNY, obviously, but sometimes with the Pittsburgh Pirates, that's the price of doing business. There's ownership there that are not very flexible with payroll dollars, and I think, I don't have all the details, of course, but I think there was some ownership involvement there that was kind of like, hey, if you want to make a deal, you have to eat some money. And I think the Mets talked amongst themselves and said, do we really want Sammy Stafora? And I believe the answer, it was a consensus yes, and they were like, let's try to eat the money if Steve Cohen will approve. And as you mentioned, if there's one thing Steve Cohen wants to do, and what he's willing to do, is invest financially in this roster. We've seen it on the big league payroll. We've seen it how he's improving like infrastructure at the minor leagues that a lot of people don't care about, but it's a lot of money out of his pocket to do it. So he's invested, and the Mets, I think, went to Steve Cohen and said, Sammy Stafora is the guy we want. We need to eat money.
And that's what I like about it. God bless Steve Cohen. And my God, like, how fucking cheap can you be if you're the Pirates? Put it in the jar, the fine jar. That, like, dude, you're getting him for nothing. Like, you're right. That's probably exactly what the Pirates front office is like. Hey, we want Weaver. He can help us win. And the owner's like, nah, sorry, can't do it. You're gonna have to. We can only approve $6 million, whatever it turned out to be that they're taking on. Like, it's absurd. So it's not even the Pirates front office. Probably they're like, David, I'm sorry, we want to make this move. We just can't do it. Our owner won't allow it. And then the Mets are like, forget it. We want the player bad enough. Let's see if our owner will approve it. And Steve Cohen does. So I wasn't killing the Mets. They may have come across like that when I said it on Baseball Network. I'm not killing. I don't care about the money. I just don't understand how you get to the spot where you're giving up the valuable asset that's under control basically for free next year. $12 million for Luke Weaver is nothing for a relief pitcher. Good God, you're paying $8 million of what's left this year, $2 million, and then $8 million, the $12 million next year. Jeez, it didn't make any sense. But the way that you laid out, the Pirates are cheap and the Mets are rich, and there we go.
Yeah, the Mets are eating about half of next year's money, so they're eating the rest of this year, and then half of next year. The Pirates are taking the rest. But let's talk about Stafora, because the money's the money, and it is what it is.
How soon is he going to be manning shortstop for the Mets?
Not soon. Francisco Lindor better be here for years and years to come, Sal. But I'll tell you this: if the Mets do, at some point in the next couple of years, have a need for a shortstop, Sammy Stafora can play the heck out of shortstop. I think he's an up-the-middle player, so I think he can play anywhere up the middle that you want him to. That's second, that's short. He's athletic enough that I think he can get to center field if you really needed him to. But this is a natural shortstop, and as you mentioned, a Mets fan growing up, whatever, that's storyline, that's cool. And from what I can tell, it's real. There was a DM that the Mets put out in 2002, and mind you, this is a 21-year-old kid, so that makes him 17 or whatever. He DM'd the Mets when he was a top high school prospect in the draft, asking to throw out the first pitch. They didn't answer. He sent the follow-up a week later and said LFGM. So I think it's pretty legit, but he's a young kid, so your quiz has to be very recent. Like, you can't go to him with 1986.
I don't even need a quiz. I just want to talk to him a little bit and ask him how he feels in certain games or whatever. You can tell. You can tell right now. Yeah. By the way, I want to just pause the Mets conversation for a second. I got an eye on the Yankees. They were down 6-0 to the Cardinals, and Luis Garcia Jr. was his
Hey, make it. Breakfast. Swayed away. Alright guys, so this is just like a pile of I don't even know what anymore, but believe me when I say it still tastes fantastic. Eggs, potatoes, some mushrooms. Some spinach and kale type of juice. The strawberry smoothie. Some fruit, the strawberry. Some watermelon or pineapple. My lunch, some rice dish, root veg, sweet potato mash, and maybe some chicken. Fucking it pays off majorly. I'm eating, I'm lifting, I'm training, and I'm not cutting calories. I can go even bigger.
What's going on, everyone? It's Cecile Swade, and in this video, I'm going to be attempting Conor McGregor's heavyweight diet. If you all have been keeping up with Conor McGregor on Instagram, the dude is looking massive. Look at that neck on me. I'm getting jacked. Seriously, I think he's going for the heavyweight title. I would not be surprised whatsoever. This is clearly the biggest he has ever been, and it's quite surprising because this is post-injury.
I'm in a lot of pain. I want to be like this for a while.
I'm going to be following his heavyweight diet plan for a day. So he's been adjusting his diet plan completely to put on a lot of weight, but actually stay lean while he's doing it. So consider it quite a successful lean bowl for the guy. I can't wait to see how he looks like when he shreds down. This diet plan is going to consist of almost 3,200 calories coming from 6 super clean meals. Look, these kind of videos are my favorite to do. Anything about Conor McGregor, I am all in for.
Fanboy! You little fanboy!
No matter what happens, I'm a huge fan of the guy. So if you are as well, just make sure you smash the like button on this YouTube video. If you enjoy it whatsoever, even find some helpful tips out of it, because I am trying to always share my personal experiences with helpful tips and tricks when it comes to training and nutrition.
Post-workout, it actually slaps. For the post-workout salted caramel protein shake, hell yeah. That's delicious. This is honestly a very refreshing meal, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, most likely at home, and not be an absolute degenerate. Just figured I'd show.
Store, then you want to go ahead and put about a tablespoon of the butter in the sweet potato, and that'll really melt and help it get creamy. So this is clearly like a bulking recipe, right? Or lean bulking recipe, whatever you want to call it. If you need calories, this is it. There could be a much lower calorie way to make this, but this is more of like a muscle building diet. Damn it! Butter has my hands all smooth. And we go ahead and put a cup of this milk. So again, if you weren't trying to pack on as many calories as possible with as little food as possible, use unsweetened vanilla almond milk. You can use like low-fat butter. Then what we're gonna do is literally just like mix up the sweet potato with the butter, and that's it. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. This could be a delicious recipe. Honestly, any of y'all can make it home. So let me know what you think of it. I don't know. McGregor said sweet potato mash on what he includes in this recipe, and this is exactly how he would make it, just professionally done by a chef. He's paying hundreds of thousands of dollars. Gentlemen, again, I'm so impressed at my cooking skills. Conor McGregor, look, you have two options. Number one, just give me a Proper 12 sponsorship. Or number two, hire me as your personal chef, bro. Starting rate, $1 million a year salary. Just kidding. Look, we got ourselves the McGregor mash. Look, I want y'all to smash the like button mash the like button on this YouTube video right now. If you enjoy these little recipe walkthroughs, I mean, something super quick and simple that could really take you a long way. I mean, back in college, I would do stuff like this, guys. It was super cheap and super effective back when I was really just trying to pack on lean muscle, and I didn't have much of a lean foundation of muscle that I do now. But anyways, we also have the 8-ounce piece of chicken breast. Okay, moment of silence. All right, bros, this is when you know or not you're doing it right. You cook the chicken right. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a damn good day. Chicken, 10 out of 10. Very tender and soft. Big tip as well. Butterfly your chicken. If you're trying to cook a piece. Salt and pepper. It's all you need. Just go ahead and give this a try. Wow, that is killer. I like the sweet potato more than just regular potato, because the regular potato would have made it more like mashed potatoes, but the sweetness with the savoriness from the butter, along with some sea salt, forgot to tell you to mix it with some salt, so good, and the creaminess from the milk. And look, this is like the perfect, again, lean bulking, or not even, or just bulking in general meal for packing on muscle. If you're trying to just fit as much calories in without eating as much as possible, because it's 1,000 calories. Like, this plate of food is a little over 1,000 calories, guys. I mean, it goes to show you, if you're cutting and dieting on low calories, or you don't have as high
high metabolism or as much muscle as someone like me or Conor McGregor, then you can really fit in a ton of food for 1,000 calories. You can make this plate like 3 times the amount of food. Or if you're someone who has a higher metabolism, much more muscle like me and Conor, don't have as much of an appetite, need to eat like 3,000.
I'm tired.
Calories a day, you can make something like this and you're not going to really feel yourself hitting 1,000 calories. So anyways, there's always a way to do things effectively. There's always a way. Alright, at this point we are seriously pushing peak. We have meal number 5, which is going to consist of 2 cups of frozen strawberries, water, and a scoop of the vanilla flavored impact whey protein. I strongly recommend vanilla if you're going to pick up this protein powder. If you're mixing it with strawberries, I don't know why, it just tastes super good. This looks really good. Put like a shot of Proper 12 in here because we just have to. Proper Irish whiskey! We don't have to. We got the wine glass. Get the wine glass. Cheers to all my friends, my family, my subscribers, my viewers.
I'm tired. I'm tired.